New tag. Let's talk about crochet hooks. Good morning, Keto Marnie here. It is Wednesday morning and I'm going to do a little something different today. So the yarn tag has been going around and it was created by Crystal at Bag A Day Crochet. And it kind of sparked me to want to start my own tag. So what I want to talk about is crochet hooks. I want to do a tag, create my own tag about crochet hooks because I like to know what other people are using and why they use them. And as an avid crocheter, and I'm sure like most avid crocheters, we are picky about our hooks. I am a crochet hook snob. So I love all of my crochet hooks just because they're crochet hooks and I like to collect them. Now, whether I like using them or not, that's a different story. So I have these 4 crochet hooks here on my table at all times that I'm currently using while I'm down here. And then I've got this cup full of, well, minus that, this cup full of just crochet hooks. These are hooks that I do not use, but I like having them. These are hooks that I do not use. My niece got these for me, and I love them because she got them for me, and they're crochet hooks. I just have a really hard time using them. More hooks that I have that I don't use, and I absolutely hate using these. But I love them because they're my crochet hooks and they look good in my collection. I just don't like using them. And then more crochet hooks. I got one right here in my bag and got some more here in my bag. Got another one down there somewhere I can see underneath my scissors. Oh, this one right here, and I've got one out there in the living area where I've got my big blanket going for my niece. So I've got crochet hooks scattered everywhere. So I thought that I would start a crochet hook tag, and I've got 10 questions, and I will link them down below in the description box. And I'm going to tag a few people at the end and kind of hope to get the ball rolling and get some answers and see what people like as far as crochet hooks. So, my first question is, what is your favorite brand of hook? My favorite brand of hook is a toss-up between the Clover Amour and the Tulip. Those are my 2 favorite brands. The Clover Amour, I like the Clover Soft Touch, but I like my Amours better. And the Tulips. Unfortunately, I only have 2 Tulips. I got this one, which is my 5.5, and then I also have a 6.5 tulip, and I would love more than anything to have the entire collection of both. Let's see. See, this is all my... This is a whole bag of most... I use a lot of these. Some of them maybe not so much. Let's see. It's probably down on the very bottom. Alright, there it is. And then here is my other tulip. It is a 6.5, I think. Yeah, it's a 6.5. So I eventually want to have the full sets of both of these hooks. They're both tulips. There's more in there. Yeah. Whew. There's still more in there, but I'm not going to get them all out now. That's enough. Put some of these back. Okay. So those are my favorite brands. Clover Moore and Tulip. Better leave that open in case I need to get in it again. Question number 2. What is your favorite sized hook? Well, that's kind of a loaded question. Now, my favorite sized hook for washcloths using the I Love This Cotton is the 4.5. It's the number 7 hook. And let's see, that's this one. Yeah. It's a size 7 hook. It's 4.5 millimeter. So I'm going to have to call that one of my favorite size hooks. And then my other favorite size would probably be, the one that I use the most would be the 5.5, the I hook. It used to be, my favorite was a 6.5, but I don't use that near as much as I used to, or even the 6 millimeter. So usually my go-to is a 5.5 and a 4.5. So next question, we'll go to number 3. Do you prefer tapered hooks or inline hooks? And I very much like the inline hooks. But I actually, the reason why I like my my Tulip and my Clover Moore hooks is they're kind of in between. They don't have, see, I have the tapered hooks would be your Boye hooks. Let's see if I can find one. Got it, this mess here. Okay, so this is a Boye hook. And I do not like these at all. I don't even know if you can really see that. Get the big one out here. Let's see, like that. Well, I had it in my hand here just a second ago. Okay, this is a, yeah, this is you can see better. I'm not a fan of these at all. These cause me to split my yarn like no other. This really pointy hook. So I do not like these at all. So the Susan Bates I do like, because they don't have that really pointy tip. The only problem I have with the Bates is they're not pointy enough on the top. For like when I'm doing like the Trinity stitch, you have to keep the single crochet on it when you close up your cluster, your Trinity cluster with a chain. You have to keep it loose, because on your way back you have to go into that stitch, and it is harder to get into the stitch with this hook because it's not as pointy as I'd like for it to be. Not like one of these hooks. This is pointy enough to get into the stitch. So this is, my sister got me these hooks, and these are the Furls hooks. I've got 2 of them. I thought I had 2 of them out here. Okay. So I've got a 6 millimeter and a 6.5 millimeter. Now, my sister bought me these for my birthday last year, or the year before. I think it was last year. And I wanted these hooks so bad, and I love these hooks. I do love them, and they're very heavy, and they're very smooth. Well, this one I kind of need to clean it. It feels like it feels filmy, but I have such a hard time using these hooks, honestly, because they are so heavy. The hooks that I use aren't quite so heavy. And I split my yarn so bad with these because of this pointy hook down here. So I have a really hard time using these, and it's a shame because I absolutely love them and I think they're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous hooks. So sorry, Shanna. I do love them. I just have a hard time using them. Let's see. So the answer is I prefer the inline hooks, or I don't call these inline. I don't know exactly. They're kind of in between the tulips and the clover amours. Let's see. Number 4. How do you grip your hook? Pencil grip, which would be like this, I guess, or a knife hook, which is the way I grip my hook. I have a knife grip. I've tried to do the pencil grip. I just can't do it. Let's see. Does the style of hook dictate how you crochet? Yes, it does. For me, if I am trying to use one of these hooks with this tapered hook, then it tends to slow me down a lot. It makes me go really slow because I'm constantly splitting the yarn with using one of these hooks. That's why I don't use them. So yes, the hook that I use and the grip dictate how I crochet. They slow me down, those kind of hooks. These hooks do not slow me down. My clover amours and my tulips. Number 6. Do you prefer ergonomic hooks or a regular hook? And what I mean by regular hook would be something that doesn't have a grippy thing. I put a grippy thing on here. I don't know why I even bothered because I don't use these hooks. I hate these hooks. These are the Boye hooks. But yeah, I prefer an ergonomic. I kind of call these ergonomic. I don't know if they really are, but I like the grippiness of them because putting a death grip on one of these is not great for the arthritis, and they're just too slippery for me and too small, and so that's why I like these hooks. So I always like the ergonomic. I tried to use I don't remember what it's called. I have it around here somewhere, and I ended up using it for my diamond paintings, and I liked it for that. But it was a great big ergonomic handle, and then it had like adapters in it to put the aluminum hooks into to make them ergonomic. I didn't like that. I can't crochet with my hand way out holding a big bulb like that. It was like holding a booger ball. I couldn't do it. I can't crochet like that. That's why I have a hard time using this hook. This came from Hobby Lobby. It doesn't even have the size on it. I think it's a K hook, a 6.5 millimeter. And I mean, I like the hook. It's okay. I have a hard time using it. And by the way, hate these. I hate them. I cannot do bulky yarn at all. So, not a fan of these big, huge hooks. But they look good in my collection. Let's see. Number 7. What are your thoughts on lighted hooks? They're okay. I could take them or leave them. I really don't care. I mean, they do, I guess, come in handy. I don't know where any of I think all of my lighted hooks are. I mean, most of them, I'm pretty sure, have dead batteries. Yeah. I don't particularly care for the hook part on them. They're a little pointy. and they do break easy. I had a 4mm lighted hook, and I ended up getting a second one because I used the first one so much that at the time, I don't use them anymore, but at the time I used it so much I ended up having to get another one because it cracked. And so I just I can take the lighted hooks or leave them. It doesn't really matter to me. Let's see. Number 8. Have you ever used a hook that has interchangeable heads? If so, your thoughts. Kind of like the ergonomic hook I was talking about, but it didn't have interchangeable heads. You just had adapters where you could use different hooks. But I've never tried to use one of the interchangeable ones. I would like to. I see them on Amazon all the time, and there's mixed reviews. One of these days I would like to try one of the ergonomic ones. Plus it would look good in my collection. Let's see. Looking at see what's coming, my messages. Number 9. Do you like projects that require the small stainless steel hooks, or do you prefer hooks that require a weightier yarn? I'm not even going to get into using the stainless steel hooks. That is entirely too small. I'm already blind as a bat, and I have to use my readers when I'm crocheting. So I like hooks that require a weightier kind of yarn, preferably like a 3 1/4 weight. I have not been brave enough to go down to a 1 or 2 weight because I can't see good enough for that. Number 10, and the last one. If you were only allowed to keep 2 hooks for the rest of your life, what size and brand would they be? So, the 2 hooks that I would probably keep would be my 5.5mm Clover or More, my eye hook, the one with the green handle. This one right here. And my 4.5 for washcloths. So yeah, that is, and yeah, they would have to be the Clover or More. Some of the hooks that I really can't stand, this is just like extracurricular, extra. I can't stand these. I hate these hooks. I got them for free, and I hate them. I thought at one time that I wanted to get the Addy swing hooks. I kept seeing them, kept wanting them, and then somebody, I think somebody sent these to me. Honestly, I can't remember if I just got them for free or if somebody sent them to me. It's been a long time. But they're extra pointy, so I don't like that. This part extra pointy. They're slippery because they have a hard plastic instead of a rubberized handle. I don't mind that they are, well, I don't know. I haven't really used them enough to know. I don't think I really care whether they are curved or not. It doesn't really faze me at all. But I can't stand them. I hate them. But they look good in my collection. That's the only reason why I keep them. Because they are part of my crochet collection, my crochet hooks. I used to use this one a lot. Not so much anymore. These plastic ones, this is a Clover or More, and I love my Clover or Mores, but the plastic ones tend to drag a little bit for me. So if I'm going to use a 6.5 hook, I will use my tulip hook. So I think that is it as far as crochet hooks. I gathered most of my crochet hooks and put them right here. I've got 2 hooks on the table upstairs in the kitchen, and I got 1. I use the Susan Bates bamboo handled one, the 5.5 millimeter hook on the blanket that I'm working on out there. For some reason, I don't know why, I'm using the Lion Brand Pound of Love, and I cannot use any other hook on that particular blanket except that hook. I've tried to use my Clover Amours. I've tried to use the Clover Soft Touch, and I just cannot use any other hook other than that Susan Bates bamboo handled hook. I don't know why. Anytime I try to use a different hook, it just frustrates me and I end up throwing it down. So, okay, that is going to do it, and I hope that this inspires people to do this tag and just kind of get the ball rolling. I want to see other people do the tag, so I'm going to go ahead and tag a few people. I want to tag Esmeralda at God Rocks 2107. I will link her channel below. Love you, Esmeralda. Pam at Pamela's Creations. I'm tagging you. Petra at Petra's Happy Place. Hi, Petra. And let's see. Not that he's going to see this, but I'm going to tag him anyway. Craig at Fiber Spider. And not that she's going to see it, but Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches. So those are the people that I am tagging. I will link their channels below, and I hope that you do this, and if anything, you can also leave your answers below. I'd love to see what you think. So I will see you next time. If you could give me a like and subscribe to my channel, I would really, really appreciate that. Bye-bye.